A lot of men think that a woman's past is impossible to read. But the truth is, people reveal a lot about themselves and their experience through their mindset and the things they casually say. That's why it's important to go on dates and ask questions, okay, to get to know people. Now, in today's video, we'll be talking about how to know that the woman you're talking to has had too many body counts. Not that it matters personally, yeah. I don't care about body counts. If a woman has had a million or a man has had a million, like it's not a big deal for me now. It could be a big deal for you. So let me know in the comment section. Do you care about your partner's body count? Genuinely tell me in the comment section and tell me why body count bothers you. So in today's video, we're talking about the things that a woman can casually say that will make you know that she has had way too many, if we put it that way, body counts. All right. So welcome back to my channel. It's your girl IJ. This is Real Talk with IJ. On here, I'll talk about love, sex, and relationship. I try to help you understand women and help you choose the best woman for you at the end of the day. So this is the kind of content you like. Sit back, relax, and enjoy it. And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any of my videos. So let us talk about some of these things that women casually say that could be a sign that, yeah, plenty body count. Let's go. Now, one of the phrases a woman will use to let you know that maybe she has, a lot of people is when she tells you that sex is not a big deal. Like, it's not a big deal, it's nothing. And why I say this is because for a lot of women, intimacy is not just casual for a lot of women. Okay, their emotions are involved in intimacy. That's why I tell you a lot of times when you want to knock your girl or your partner, you need to have built up that emotions and get her prepared. Because if you just tap her and want to knock, she might not want to do it because just tapping her and wanting to knock is like a physical thing. Just turn, let's knock. Okay, for a lot of women, they need to emotionally be ready to knock you so that they can enjoy it. But when it becomes a physical thing, like when a woman casually tells you it's not a big deal, like that means she now knows how to separate emotions from knacking. So she knows how to make it physical and not emotional. And it takes a lot of practice to do that. So by the time a girl can now casually just knock somebody and not feel anything and knock another person, she tells you sex is nothing, like it's not that deep. She must have had a lot of experience to be able to just knock for knocking stick and not catch feelings. This mindset naturally develops because of experience. That's why this type of mindset develops. So she has had a lot of experience. She will tell you that, I mean, it's just sex is nothing. Like, what's the big deal? Chakam, that's a sign that her body count might be large. Okay. Yeah, that's number one. The second phrase, or something that she'll say during a date for you to know that she has had a lot of men, is when she tells you that most men don't know what they're doing in bed. Now, this is a statement that purely says comparison. And what is comparison? When you are comparing multiple, like when you're saying ABC is better than DCF, you know so, like, what are we comparing? Like, how many? What's the quantity we are talking about when you say most men? Like, what's the quantity? How many? Okay, so if a girl tells you that and she tells you, oh, my body count is just 2, it's a lie. I am sorry. Before a girl will boldly tell you in a, let's say, a normal date and you're talking about sex, that most men don't know what they're talking about, you need to be sure, like, how do you know? Ask her that question, like, how do you know? Yeah, but if a girl is playing you that she's innocent and she uses this phrase, she's lying to you. She's not innocent. Well, if she's telling you, no, I'm a virgin, no, it's only one guy, no, it's not, it's only 2 people, and then she now tells you most guys don't know what they're doing. Most, how many? What are the numbers we're talking about? Like, for you to compare, you're supposed to have some quantity that you're comparing with. So it could just be a sign that she has a very high body count. I'm sorry. The third on my list is when a girl tells you, I don't get attached easily, and if she means it. If she says it and she means it, that she doesn't get attached easily, it's just like what we said before, separating the physical and the emotional. If she knows how to separate it, if she says she doesn't get attached easily and she actually doesn't get attached easily, it takes a lot of practice. It takes a lot of practice for a girl not to get attached easily with a man. It means that she has done it so much with so many men that it doesn't mean anything anymore. Like, she doesn't get attached. So because a lot of men will tell you, "Ah, if I knock you, you fall in love with me," which is actually true. There are some people that would knock you into falling in love with them. There are some men that know that they're very good, okay? And yes, every girl that they have touched have wanted to come back again. But if a girl tells you, "I don't get attached easily," and you actually knock her and she doesn't care, and you know your capability, it's not you, my brother, it's her. She has had enough. So much that not there's nothing she has not seen. I'm sorry. There's nothing that you want to do. No snake in the monkey shadow that will make her attached to you. She has seen enough, she has done enough. She's now an expert. She knows how to separate it emotionally and physically. So if she tells you I don't get attached easily and you see it, that truly she's well, my brother. It could be the experience speaking. And this one, you don't even have to stress your brain. If a girl tells you, "I've seen it all," like you're talking about, "Oh, I'm going to handle you, I'm going to put you in 70 position in 7 minutes, I'm going to do all sorts of things to you," and she tells you, "I've seen it all," like, I don't think there's anything you want to do that I haven't seen. Ah, do I even have for a girl to see it all? Like, there's nothing you want to do to wow her. Experience is speaking. This girl is your teacher. Sit down and listen. Okay? If she tells you that she has seen it all, that there's no manner of style, stamina, positions that you want to show her that will shock her or make her say, or maybe you just finished knacking and you feel like you've done a good job and you're like, "I know that thing I did with my tongue, you've never felt it before." And she's like, "Beg, I've seen it all. There's nothing new that you did." That girl is your teacher. Sit down and learn from her. In fact, I'm sure there are a lot of other things she's going to show you that you have not seen. So if she tells you I've seen it all, it's just it's a sign that that girl body counts. They cry. Yeah, so it could just mean that she's had lots and lots and lots of experience. Now, this one is a question that a lot of people will ask on the first date, like, because I've heard this question a lot of times when people will say, "Oh, will you knock a guy the first day you meet him? Like when you meet someone for the first time, will you have sexual intercourse with them?" If this girl answers like this, if she says, if the chemistry is right, why not? Do you know what is chemistry? Chemistry is one very small thing. The person can just smile at you the way that you just like, and that's chemistry. You just knock. You know how many people that will smile at her like that she will knock? When a girl determining if she's going to sleep with someone is just chemistry. Oh, butterfly in my tummy. Do you know how many butterfly in our tummy we feel? Do you know how many? Just watching movies with butterflies, strangers that you don't know. Going into the mall and shopping, you just see a fine boy, like, that boy is fine. That's chemistry. If that boy looks at her and smiles, she has already seen that he's fine. She's going to just knock him. So if a girl answers you that question, like when you say, "Can you knock a guy on the first date or the first time you meet somebody?" And she tells you if the chemistry is right, why not? That girl, if she tells you her body count is 10, multiply it by 3. Yes. If she says her body count is 5, multiply it by 7. I'm just saying, like, if the chemistry is right, is chemistry is very easy. If we all knock people because of the chemistry, we just feel some kind of connection. Do you know how many people we will knock every day? So if a girl has that mentality that why not? If the chemistry is right, why not? I'll knock him. It reveals a lot about her. Because it simply means that she's comfortable to just escalate with anybody. Anybody that you know, with how the world is right now, that people can just be kidnapped and everything. Like, she doesn't even care about that. She can just escalate and just go somewhere and knock somebody just because the chemistry is right. It takes experience to have that kind of mind. You need to be experienced to have that kind of mind that's, "Oh, it's chemistry, let's knock." You need to have done it multiple times to know that, oh, it doesn't matter. I mean, it's just nice, flair of the moment, all of the sweetness. It takes experience to have that kind of mind. So yeah, her body count might just be a bit higher than you might like. And lastly, when a girl tells you that men are all the same when it comes to knacking, how do you know how many men have you slept with? Like, it's like, it's either she's very foolish for saying that, or she knows what she's saying and she's tested a lot of men to feel that all men are the same. right? When it comes to knacking, because you can't be making such wild or be wide statement, saying all men are the same when it comes to knacking, because it's not possible. This kind of mindset comes from pattern recognition. Okay, it's from pattern recognition. And how do you create patterns? You need multiples. You need, yeah, multiples to have a pattern. When someone has dealt with so many people that behave the same way, you have a pattern. And that statement is not like even true, but it just shows that she has had lots of experience for her to comfortably just say all men are the same. She must have had enough experience. Before someone will make this kind of statement that all men are the same on bed, they have a trust me, they've had, it's more than 10. They've had enough. They've had a lot. So if they ever make this statement that all men are the same in bed, yeah, it just means that they've had a lot of experience. But the truth of the matter is, like I said earlier, I don't really care about body count. So you let me know if you care about body count in the comment section. But also something that you should remember is that a person's past doesn't determine their future. Okay, like their past life. Some girls will say, "Oh, that was my whole face." It was their whole face. Okay, so sometimes a girl's past doesn't really define her. A boy's past doesn't really define his future. So like, do not judge. Okay, if you really like this person, get to knowing them. Okay, try and see if it can still work out. I mean, I'm not someone that would advise you to ask someone what's their body count, but I mean, if you've asked these questions indirectly and you've gotten all of these answers, like, she could just say it out of fun, but if she's serious about some of these sentences and she responds like this, yeah, it means that the body count is high. So it's left for you to decide if they are really a good person for you to be with, not just because of the body count, but like if they're genuinely a good person. Because people get in situations where they just behave badly, and just do things out of maybe youthful exuberance, maybe just for doing sake. You have to check their mindset about relationship, about intimacy, and this will tell you a lot about how to approach them when it comes to dating. So instead of obsessing over numbers and body counts and all that, pay attention to their attitude, the values that they bring, and their behaviors. Okay, yeah, that's the end of the video for today. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comment section if you care about body counts and why. All right, if you're watching from Facebook, thank you guys so much for joining. We're just growing our page, so thank you for sticking with me, and definitely my YouTube people, thank you so much. I love you guys. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'm sure a lot of people want to see this video. Guys, don't forget to buy my ebooks. All the links are in the description box, and if you want to have a one-on-one conversation with me, my seller link is there. Book a one-on-one call with me, and yeah, let's get talking. I will see you next time. Keep living life, giving champs, and bye for now.